1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm here for Sketchy Live. What are you
Rock
doing?
on, I am too.
Guys, Monday, December 14th. How are ya?
Welcome to Sketchy Live, the Sketchin' Live sketch show with me, the doodle hack Johnny Jalopy, and of course, the master of disaster, the one and only, the brains, the bod, the beauty.
Oh, God. I
The
don't
bulbous.
know. The Bulbs and the Beautiful. That was a TV show.
ity-B.
Hey, guys. December 14th, Monday night. Johnny and I tossed it around before the broadcast what he was going to draw. He was thinking
Tough
holiday.
one tonight. It really...
Because we didn't want to do holiday because we're so close to the holiday.
Yeah.
I feel
that's
like...
part of it. But, yeah.
So, he's going to be... Which this is fun. Because he's going to be revisiting...
I like revisiting old sketches.
That you did before. How long ago do you think it was?
It was a couple years.
Really?
Yeah. Couple years.
He loves the Batmobile. I get on his case because he draws Batmobiles a lot. But
I don't draw the Batmobile.
Right, and they're not always all the same, and they're always
this one is not the same. This one is very, again, like the reason why I keep drawing them or sketching them here on Sketchy Live, the reason why I sketch them as much as I do is because I just think I haven't seen anybody do this yet.
This concept?
The idea of making a hot rod, rat rod, custom fenderless Batmobile.
Oh.
They always are these really sleek. Now as you go into the new age of Batman, very industrial, truck-like. They're not, I see Batman as a pretty cool dude, right? So I just think he'd be like, yeah, you know what? Check this out. Now, I guess the protection factor is not as good.
You realize he's a fictional character.
What? What do you mean? What are you saying? Are you trying to say Batman's not real?
I am saying.
Have you seen...
So this will be his cruiser. Maybe he doesn't go fight.
No, it's not Cruiser.
He doesn't fight crime in this Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
You think he does?
Hell yeah. It's fighting boredom.
All right. All right, you get to draw.
Anyway, Sketchy Live.
Let me tell you who we got
Welcome
on.
to Sketchy Live. We sure appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And, of course, to our YouTube viewers.
What?
Welcome to
Yes.
Sketchy Live.
Indeed.
Even though it's not live to you, it's more sketchy playback here on YouTube. But we appreciate you, YouTube fans. Our YouTube channel is growing.
I know. Bringing some awareness.
We got some mail from the YouTube gang saying, wow, hey, good job. You guys are growing. So, yeah, send your friends to the YouTube channel. I hope to start posting more content there other than just the rebroadcasts.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of what to do. Some good content. I don't want to just do stupid crap like, hey guys, look at me. I'm sitting here in front of the camera. But maybe that would be fun. I don't know.
We have a lot of things in the works right now. Hank, and we've mentioned this the last couple weeks, but I finally actually did my homework.
Well, part of it.
Part of my homework this weekend.
Yeah, you still had a lot of home in the house.
I still have a couple.
We had a holiday thing we did.
We did.
You know.
We were busy.
We were busy.
But
I appreciate. Thank you so much for the time spent doing
welcome.
that. You really.
I want to get us up and running.
Yeah.
Hank is working on adding a shopping cart to our website.
And if you haven't visited the website, that's JohnnyJalopy.com. Wear what the cool kids wear. Hat stickers and t-shirts, lots of different designs.
Did you forget what we had on there? You're burping.
I'm burping. I think it's those onions, man.
Really?
Red onions are really starting. That's what happens when you get old.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Let's turn Sketchy Live into complaining about my problems.
Complaining about burping up onions. So definitely go check out the website. Yes, JohnnyJalopy.com.
I don't know if you're aware, we have merch there.
We do have merch there. Hank has done some really great work on it so far, and he's about to, like I said, redevelop some stuff for us. So I'm excited. So
he's about to set it off. So there's the where we're going to start from. So this is a sketch, and I've already kind of fixed the way these tires were laying before. At the time, I was trying to make them look kind of floppy, and now the more I look at them, it's the part of the drawing, the sketch, that bothers me the most. So I've cut them out with the cutting tool and kind of shaped and set them in a better position. And I think perspective wise, they're a little better, which now draws attention to this front piece that we're going to have to figure out and fix, because now the perspective on that's a little off.
So this is neat, because you haven't really done a draw over like this.
In a while, we've done some revisits, but this is, but there's a lot about this sketch I love. And again, going to the theme we're talking about, which is this really cool, like a roadstery, machine that Batman would drive. If you look at it, like the air cleaner, I think is cool. It's got these cool little more fin type things on the top. Really cool. If you look at a lot of my surfboards, the way I draw the fins on the surfboard, you can see a little bit of the nod to that. Still sticking with the same rear turbine that would be running it. Of course, we've now added, of course, a blown V8 into it as well. You got to keep the power going. I wanted to redo the pipes. I don't like the way the pipes are in here. I like the way the rear suspension is. I definitely like a lot of everything else. So that's where we're at.
Cool.
This rear tire's a little thin, so
this is the Batman revamp.
Yeah, so we're gonna drop the opacity of this down really, so I can lightly see it. So yeah, so this Sketchy Live, this particular episode, I'm not sketching from start, but this was a sketch that I did and colored it in a little bit, and I liked some of the color combos I did, but just the overall sketch itself could use some fine-tuning, because it's a really cool little drawing.
All right.
Oh, JohnnyJalopy.com, by the way. Good.
Let me tell you who's on.
Hey, do that.
We've got about 35 people on right now.
Well, that's cool.
Yep. Draco is tuning in. I'm sure he's impressed at how on time we were tonight, because normally we do start a little bit late. We were actually, kid you not,
early.
About 6 to 8 minutes early, depending on how much clock we were looking at. And I said, Johnny, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Let's start on time.
And then I was like, taking my shirt off, and then you were like, not that. And I was like, oh.
Lizzie says, wow, right on time. Hello, you two. Yes, again, we're pretty proud of ourselves.
I think that's pronounced YouTube, but we'll go with it.
She said YouTube.
I know, just kidding.
Jeff Perry's tuning in. Thanks for joining us. We've got Lou Linder Jr. Hello from rainy Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Speaking of rain, I clocked into work this morning.
I thought you were going to talk about the stomach things you've been having problems, and you were going to talk about chocolate rain.
No.
Okay, good.
I was sitting in the house this morning, clocked into work. It was about 8:30, and we had a.
That sounds like the beginning of a song. I hate to keep interrupting you. Sitting in the.
Can you please draw? We're never going to get through this.
Listen, this is part of it, okay?
Draw.
According to the feedback I'm receiving, this banter. Nobody comes to watch me sketch this crap.
About 8:30 this morning.
In any case.
In any case. The entire house was pitch dark.
Oh, we're going to start there. Okay.
So I went around the house, lit up all my Christmas lights. It felt like Christmas morning in here. Like before anyone was stirring, I was the first one up. Yet no gifts under the tree. So I was a little disappointed. But yeah, it was dark until probably 10 o'clock. It was crazy how dark it was.
And you were describing this as what again?
It was a storm.
Pitch dark?
Yes.
Not pitch black?
That too.
Pretty sure it's pitch black. I'd like to take a survey on that one. Because remember, this is one of those arguments that we've had together when the first time I ever heard you say, oh my gosh, like pitch dark out there. I'm like, what? Pitch what?
I do remember.
What is a pitch dark?
I do remember that.
You mean pitch black?
Yeah.
Never heard of pitch dark.
Pitch dark.
And you're like, yeah, that's how we say it. I'm like, we who?
Everybody except for you.
Who is this we?
I don't know. Paul Marziani is tuning in. He's in Bradenton.
Oh, nice.
Lizzie said, bring it on. Bob McLaren in South Jersey in the house. Thanks for joining. Kat Ruiz is joining us.
Hey, Kat, how you doing?
We've got...
Super artist. Definitely go check out Kat's products.
Nice. Russ Randall is tuning in from H2O Town, Watertown, New York. Water. Howard Pierpont is joining us. 21 degrees, snowing in Greeley, Colorado. Huh.
That's pretty cool.
They are actually supposed to have, I don't know, well, maybe not in Colorado, but some of the states east of that are under like storm watch or something. There's supposed to be a huge storm coming through. Yeah.
2020.
2020.
Itty Watch.
Jim Pollan says, good evening, everyone, from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage in Horseheads, New York. Wishes everyone a very Merry Christmas.
Same to you, sir. Horseheads?
That he has it plural.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
You think it's just one horse head?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I would say multiple. It's probably a big area.
So they got to
greater than one head. Mama Wood and Tim in the house.
Oh, no. Trouble a brewing.
Oh, my goodness. Love to both of you. Mama, I don't know if you saw my post on Facebook of my glorious dinner. I forgot to text Tim, but you may want to show him the pic. It's pretty on point tonight. Jeff Bell says, Jello. Welcome,
Jello.
Sir. We've got the McCoys joining us from Maurice, Louisiana.
What's going on, Luzies?
L.A. DCCF is tuning in from France.
Viva
la France.
La France.
Jeff Bell said Johnny has to figure out his front piece. Yeah, he did say that.
Oh my God, what?
Your front piece on the car, the grill.
Yeah.
David Hill, Massachusetts, always here. Booyah, Johnny and ity-B.
What Welcome, is going on? Thank you so much for stopping in.
Frank Pupello, hello from Land O'Lakes, right over here in our backyard in Pasco County. Well, it could be Pasco. Is Land O'Lakes all in Pasco County or some of it Hillsborough? I think some of it's Hillsborough.
I mean, geography is not our best subject. So.
I want to say, well...
Is it near Guam?
I know county lines here. So he could go either way.
Oh.
Yeah. Ed Rhodes. Hi, gang. Hayseed Eddie joining you from Ohio.
What's going on?
Be safe. I'm pretty sure Ohio is one of the states that's getting the weather right now.
The weather.
Mike Smith joining us from Marshfield, Wisconsin. Welcome, sir.
What's going on? How you doing?
Draco said, I didn't even have time to post 9:30 because normally he makes the post. He probably has it copy and pasted.
Probably trying to get us.
Tommy Rouse is joining us from California.
T. Rouse, what's up?
Maddie Bunce tuning in.
Oh, man, I'm burping like crazy. This is not good. I apologize in advance.
Normally it's me.
Man.
Do you know why you're burping? Because the onions.
Yeah.
You think that's what it is?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, it's not
so good. I can't not eat red onions. That's my favorite.
I think just maybe not as many.
Don't take as many.
It was in the salad.
Move them out of the way.
You can't move them.
You can.
I don't know. How do you move them? Death Spiral.
Jay Conley wants to know, what program do you use and what is a good free app for
Let's
iPad
see if
Pro?
ity-B can do it.
I'm not looking at my notes. Johnny's using Sketchable.
What?
And unfortunately, we don't. Sketchable does not have an app on Apple.
Is that what he said? Apple?
He said iPad Pro. That should be an Apple product.
So what I would recommend for Apple would be probably Procreate.
There you go.
Yeah, Procreate.
Is it a free app though?
I think they have a free version.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Maybe check it out, Jay. But he's using Sketchable here, and we're on Android over here.
We're on the Droid.
We're old school Android. Paul Marziani said pitch black.
Right.
I say pitch dark. Why do I say?
We know that's what you say.
Unreal. Stuart Van said Sketchbook is good and free. Okay, good to know for iPad Pro.
Yeah.
Kathleen Harrigan is joining us. She said, my favorite couple.
What is going on?
Stuart Van said, Toronto, Canada, 32 degrees Fahrenheit and snowing here.
Oh, he went old metric on us. I don't know what that means.
It's Fahrenheit.
Oh. The old metric
You're thinking
system.
of Celsius.
I was thinking Celsius, yeah.
You're a dork. Bob Gore is tuning in.
Hardcore Bob Gore. Ding, 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 ding.
Kathleen Harrigan said, sketch it good. Billy Zamet is tuning in. Billy, I believe, is in Australia.
What?
I want to say, Billy, are you tuning in from Australia? I follow
Billy.
I follow him on Facebook,
number.
and they're always out doing fun stuff.
What are they doing?
Just out and about at stuff.
Out in a boot.
Out and about. Kat Ruiz said, you guys are awesome.
You're awesome.
Jeff Bell said all the lights in the house were off. Yes, they are always off.
All the lights in the house was off.
I never have lights on unless they are.
Drives me crazy.
Being a fan of Batman, I would think you would love the cave atmosphere I'm trying to.
The cave?
Yeah.
It's a cave.
Cave.
Oh.
Cave atmosphere. Draco said Procreate does not have a free version.
Isn't Cave Atmosphere an actress?
No. Kat said Procreate is about $10. Okay, well, so
that's not bad.
Close enough to free, unless it's $10 a month. Then it can add up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We'll have to see. Jeff Bell said, proud of that light lever honor. Oh, Johnny. See, Jeff? See? That's right. So Jeff posted a video where his wife and his daughter had left the house to go shopping, and he was home alone, and he's sitting there watching TV.
Okay, that's different, though.
And then he gets up to, like, go get a drink or use the bathroom. I don't know what he was doing. But realizes that every light, and he filmed every light in the house was on, and no one was home but him, and he wasn't in any of those rooms. And I said, I feel your pain, because Johnny is a light lever honor, and I am not. Look at the lights now. Are you in any of these rooms right now?
Here's the thing that you don't understand as a non-glasses wearer. When you have a very dark room, and then you turn one light on, it's nothing but glare. So in order to get even light so that there's no glare on your glasses, you got to have lights on.
Maybe I need to buy you a little LED to hook on your glasses, giving you backlight.
No, I think the better alternative is that you just don't sit in the dark.
I love the dark.
I know, that's why your eyes are so sensitive. And you can't go out without complaining.
Is that where we're going with this?
You started it.
I did not start it.
Listen, don't call down the thunder if you don't want the lightning.
Goodness.
I don't know. Is that how it goes?
Thunder and the lightning. Yeah. Eddie Burton.
What was that?
I was singing the song Thunder. Da 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 da.
Is that how it goes?
I don't know.
What was that?
Eddie Burton is joining us. Good day, Johnny from Australia. Love your work and the cause you did with Ian.
Why are you doing an accent? Stop doing
the way he wrote it.
You promise?
He said G hyphen or apostrophe day. Good day, Johnny from Australia. Love ya work. Love your work. He wrote it like that. I hope I'm not offending you, Eddie. Thank you for joining us.
And we've lost Australia. That's fine. It's cool. No worries.
He loves your work and the cars you did with Ian on Full Custom Garage.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Yes.
I appreciate that you watched.
Yes. Toshi Tagawa is joining us.
No way!
What is the software you are using?
This is Sketchable.
Sketchable app.
So that ity-B doesn't have to look it up.
He says, thank you from cold New Jersey. I heard my family's all up there freezing. Draco said Sketchbook is good and easy to learn on. Nice. Jeff Johnson is giving us a Celsius, negative 14 degrees Celsius in Calgary.
Yeesh.
Yikes.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Adeo Bueno is joining us. Great. I am from Curitiba, Paraná, Brazil. Wonderful. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bienvenidos. Is that how you say it? Bienvenidos?
You're asking me?
I'm not sure. Jeff Bell said, here come the excuses. Exactly.
Excuses for what?
For why you need the lights on.
That is why. There's no excuse to that.
What about when you're not even in the room?
When am I not in the room?
You're not in the office right now, yet that light is on.
That light is bringing light in here.
Oh, is it?
If that light was off, there would be a glare on this side of my lens.
Really?
Yes.
So we just need to get you like a halo that just lights your path wherever you go.
Halo.
Oh, Jeff Perry said, I'm going to invent a light to connect to the lever to remove your glasses without touching the lenses.
It's not, listen.
That would be fantastic.
If anybody else has glasses, probably can understand my pain. It's not.
Do you see me right now? Who's wearing glasses?
Whatever, cheater lenses. You're not wearing them all day, every day.
No.
The problem is that after a while, because you have these things on your face, it's already bad enough I have scratches and crap in my lenses I can't see. Realistically, I don't even know what you look like. Am I even talking to you right now? Where are you at?
It's
Hello?
probably better for you. It's better for both of us this way.
That I can't see you? You're probably right.
Oh, Eddie said, no, you're not offending, and that's just how you say it, mate. See? I said it correct. Yay!
I'm not sure.
Hank Dutton said, here watching from Guam, the shipping has been killing me lately.
Right? Yeah.
Kat Ruiz said, a science to lighting from another room. Yes. That's what he's doing. He's checking all the angles and how the light plays off his glasses. He's constantly complaining about prisms. I mean, it's a whole
prisms.
Thing.
I always say you have me in a prison, not prisms.
Right.
Yeah.
Bob McLaren said Brazil is a foreign country. Just saying. Yes, it is. They are foreign. Luke Vio said...
Whoa. Think about the statement. So are they... Is it a foreign country? No. If you're from there...
True.
So...
Choosies.
It's only foreign to us because we're not...
Well, but this is a United States broadcast we're doing right now, so...
Oh, are you claiming this to the USA?
So, it's in English.
This is nationwide, or worldwide, baby.
We're
worldwide. Worldwide. Wide.
Investors, you. Oh my God.
Leather gloves. Briefcases. Doing the science so you don't have to. Last week we glued a bee to a piece of paper and it died.
Beanies. Oh my
And then
gosh.
it's investors. Maybe you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Jeff Johnson said agreed with the lights and glasses.
Thank you, Jeff.
So I was telling you, Luke said, sorry, distractions coming in late from West Palm Beach, Florida. Yes, and from what I understand, it's going to get chilly here this week.
I hope so, because, man, right now it's like summer.
Well, it started getting a little
this.
cooler. I was out this morning before the rain, and it was warm. Did my yoga on
Did you
the
blame
deck.
it on?
Blame it on the rain. Yeah, I did.
What'd she say?
On the rain?
She wasn't impressed,
Lorraine was not happy. Jeff Bell said, is it overseas, though? Yes. Brazil is overseas because you've got the Panama Canal down there somewhere. There's a break.
What's that got to do with
Because he said, is it overseas? Is Brazil overseas?
What does overseas mean?
He's thinking over water.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying, is it overseas? Because he's thinking it's all one continent. But the Panama Canal, there's a break.
But from us to there, it's overseas.
What sea?
Atlantic?
It's all attached. North America and South America.
It's the specific.
There is one.
The Pacific Ocean.
I mean, I'm no geography scholar, but.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Huh. I thought you went to school for geography.
Hank said, had 3 Amazon trucks get hijacked last week close to me, so shipping is a madhouse.
Wow.
Really?
Our house in the middle of our street. Anyways.
Draco said, is this an NSTC broadcast? What's NSTC? NSTC broadcast. What is that? What does that mean? NSTC broadcast.
Turn your Wi-Fi off.
It's actually Bluetooth, not the
whatever.
National Television
Pikachu.
System Committee.
Yeah, we're part of it.
Who even knows what that acronym is?
Hey. Just got
Jeff Bell said boats and hose. Indeed.
I just got attacked by a skeeter.
Hank said also Cleveland is ranked number 3 in the U.S. as the worst shipping area. Really? I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have figured that. What did they do? Come on. Everybody's ganging up. Cleveland.
Poor Cleveland.
Russ said, don't have the glare problem. Peggy's halo lights up the room. LOL. Yeah, you would think the glare from my wine glass would light up the room. Jeff Perry said ZZ Top playing in the background.
Is it?
ZZ Top. I see that he's on your face. He's on your eyebrow. He's in your glasses.
He's around your house. He's here.
We have a skeeter.
You know where it's from? Because you go out there and you turn that light on outside and you leave the door open.
I did not.
We're trying to warm up the whole neighborhood.
Yeah. Eddie Berton said, if it's over water, it's overseas. This is true. Hank said, real feel today was 14. Took a walk. It was a nice brisk walk.
Brisk.
14's a little too chilly to be outside. Did your snot freeze? Because that used to happen to me.
Your snot would freeze?
My snot would freeze.
Gross.
My nose would run because it's cold out, and then it would freeze, and I'd have it it would be stuck right here, like on my upper lip. I was little. That's all I remember was frozen snot. That's my takeaway from
I could totally see that doing where you'd be like, hi.
I know. It's like all over my mitten.
My name was Beth. It's so pitch dark out here. I don't know why you had a southern accent, but
Luke Villa said, I can't wait. Makes better for car shows and fishing when it's cooler. I hate anything hotter than 80. Then you were in the wrong place, sir, because it's usually hot down here.
Yeah, where is he at?
He's in West Palm.
Oh.
And he said, oh no, Amazon truck stolen. There goes all my Christmas presents I ordered for all my friends and myself.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that, babe. My
really, stuff was on that
really
shipment.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry about that. They're issuing me a refund, but I gotta wait till it comes in. So it might be a little delay. It was such a cool. It was like this really cool.
You're gonna knock that over.
It was such a cool thing. I feel so bad about it, but anyway.
I got you a ton of stuff, and it'll all be on time. So whatevs. Luke is watching Pawn Stars in the background. He said TMI on the frozen snot. Sorry. Guess who's joining us?
You're matching us and Pawn Stars?
That's, I guess, what he has on. Guess who's joining us?
I'm going to say, I don't know.
Ed Lucchese.
Edward Lou Cheesy.
Yes.
The Edward Lucchese? The Ed Lucchese?
Yes.
I seem to have run past this gentleman at one point.
You did?
Yeah.
Recently.
Yes.
So he was the one who, didn't he take a picture?
No. Oh, of the house.
Of our house.
Yes.
And then
we were like,
is this you?
And then we were like, aye.
We're like, oh my God, he's outside. He's outside. Lock the doors. No. No. He was in our neighborhood and took a picture and sent it to us and said, is this your car at this house? And we're like, yeah, that's our house. So he found us. That was fun. But he actually stopped in to see Johnny the other day.
I don't think he wasn't stopping in to see me.
Well, he bumped into you there,
yes.
I guess. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah. Spud said we finally made it. Spud Anderson.
It was almost like the M&M's commercial. He does exist.
Right? They do exist. Spud said we finally made it. We just got home from our church's Living Nativity. They do that every year. I'm so glad you guys are still able to do that.
Yeah.
He and Julie are watching. She said, sounds like Dumb and Dumber. Can I just be dumb and then Johnny could be the dumber? Bob McLaren said Pitch Dark is correct. Because he's from Jersey.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank
you for backing me up here.
I'm going to disagree with you there, sir. Disagree.
Hank said, I wonder if Itty was ever triple dog dared to stick her tongue to a pole. I was.
Yes, there was actually a movie that was about your childhood, wasn't it?
What? Miracle on 34th Street?
What? Yeah, no.
Yeah. Which is my favorite Christmas
story.
Movie. Oh. No, that wasn't me. But
you sure?
I did do that, though. I don't know if it was a pole. I think it was a slide on the playground. But, yeah.
You put your tongue to a slide?
We were all doing it, okay? All of us were doing it.
Why would you stick your tongue
It's what happened.
to a slide?
I know. Luke said, been down in Florida for 42 years, but go away to the southeast mountains during the summer/fall, but not this year, thanks COVID. I know, I hear you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Ed Lucchese said, made my weekend meeting you, LOL.
That's funny.
He said, you're going to shoot your eye out. That is true. Jeff Bell said, you can't triple stamp a double stamp.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
Yeah, not something you can do. Speaking of holiday movies, because I just said my favorite was Miracle on 34th Street. I used to watch it with my mom. And then, of course, the classics, Frosty, A Year Without a Santa.
Die Hard.
Yeah. I actually haven't seen Die Hard.
Dine Hard?
I tend to dine hard.
Totally different movie.
Yeah.
This fall.
Coming to a restaurant near you.
This summer. This Christmas. Guy Fieri in
Dine Hard.
Dine Hard.
Stupid. Oh, Naz Malone is joining us. Welcome, sir. Draco wants to know if on Die Hard we need to do the watch party. It depends on when you're doing it and what we have going on. Because I would totally watch it again. I like the movie. It's not like I don't like it. It's just I've seen it a couple times. Do I know every word?
Well, that's the thing about you in movies. Again, not being a fan of cinema as I am.
I will fall asleep.
I will watch a movie over and 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 over again. You, on the other hand, will go, I've seen it 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, so you remember it? No.
Yeah. There are a few that I'll watch all over again, and I watch every year. We really don't watch much TV at all.
That tire needs to be whiter.
So I think we're at a loss there. If we were watching TV, we'd be scrolling through and catching some of the stuff that's playing right now. But in order for us to watch TV, we have to sit down and plan it out, really, because we don't watch a lot of TV. Yet we're still paying cable every month for a TV we don't watch. Whatevs. In fact, I have had the TV on for the majority of the day, and it's been on the Christmas music channel. I don't even watch actual TV. So I'm paying $100 a month for the Christmas channel music. Hank said there was a Miracle on Broadway Street. Ooh, what was it? Luke said it's not Christmas until you've seen Die Hard every season.
I heard there was a Nightmare on Elm Street.
True, there was a Nightmare on Elm Street. Jeff Bell said, dine hard just when you thought the appetizer was over. Dine Hard new on the Food Network, Jeff Perry says. Ed Lucchese said, dine hard, all he wants is his meal. Draco said, I need to know when you want to watch it. I have no life, so I'm always available. Oh my goodness, Bob McLaren, you're a genius. He says, pitch dark or pitch darkness is an expression used to indicate an absolute absence of light. Pitch dark derives from the earlier expression pitch black, which in turn derives as a variant of as black as pitch. So pitch dark, perfectly acceptable. We're from Jersey. Hear us roar. We had it correct. Boom.
Here's the thing with you people in Jersey. You're always trying to change stuff to your thing. Put some sleeves on. And with the program, it's called the English language. It's works. Water, not wooder.
You don't even say it right. You can't even...
Wooder?
You can't even mimic it.
That's right. It's
water.
Wooder. It's a wooder dog.
Wooder dog.
It's a water dog.
Wooder dog. Luke said, like me, I've watched many movies thousands of times. Yes, you and Johnny would have a ball watching reruns of the same stuff over and over again.
It's not reruns.
It is. Hank said, there is a street close to me named Sleepy Hollow. I've been trying to get the wife to move to that street for years. Well, there's a legend. Jeff Bell said, look at Big Brain Bob show off. No, he just knows the truth. And Bob McLaren said, our thing is correct, though. It is true.
I don't know if I buy that.
It is true. Luke said, and Pitch Black is a Vin Diesel sci-fi flick.
That's right.
Paul Marziani said, Wooder. Yep, that's how you say it. Mike Smith, you leave the TV on but don't watch it, but then you turn the lights off. Yes.
No.
That's exactly it.
I don't. What?
He said, I turn all the lights off, but I'll leave the TV on all day to listen to music.
Yeah, that's right. And you have a radio on in there, too.
Well, I wasn't listening to it all day. Once I got off work, I then put the TV on.
There's a glare on my glasses.
Whatever.
Here's what we'll do. Let's find a happy medium.
We're going to agree to disagree here.
Are we?
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
It's so funny. Bob McLaren said, it's wonderful. It's wonderful being right. Absolutely. Hank said, yep, he got new shiners for that Vin Diesel flick. And Luke said, Wooder. Jeff Bell said, vehicle identification number Diesel. Yeah. Vin Diesel. Because,
I get it. You have to explain it to me.
Well, you know what? You don't deal with this kind of stuff every day, so...
Oh, and you do?
Every single day I'm dealing with VIN numbers, yes.
Yeah, you don't know anything about cars.
What are you talking about?
Oh, really?
What? Ask me.
What?
Sable. Mercury.
Mercury.
If somebody says, oh, I have a Forte, I'm like, oh, Kia.
Oh, nice.
See, like I know.
Right.
The makes and models.
Right. Suzuki.
Samurai. Suzuki's the make.
Suzuki, what else?
Sidekick.
Okay, what else?
Samurai Sidekick. That's all I know.
Okay, Isuzu.
Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
Isuzu Trooper.
What was the name of their little truck?
Oh, B5. B5?
Not a Star Wars droid.
What's it called? A Suzu. They call them.
You tell me, VIN numbers.
It was a Suzu Pups. We used to call them.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what we used to call them in the biz.
Oh, Hank said Fiesta. Ford. Come on. Make it hard. Let's see. Jeff Perry said there's a glare when I take my glasses off, too. Fine, well, Jeff. Yeah. I believe you that there's a glare. I don't think you feel... Do you need every light in the house on?
Yes, that's my point. I do.
Draco said sable female wrestler. Mercury. John Chafin is joining us. Merry Christmas. Hello, sir. Thanks for joining us.
So if you were saying Mary Chafin, Christmas?
Carpenter? No. He didn't. Julie said, I'm glaring right now. Hank said, what is a Scion? That would be a Toyota. Paul Marziani said...
What are some Scions?
What do you mean? There's an SC2, there's an SC1, there's other ones. I don't know. I told you, give me the model, I'll give you the make.
All right.
That's where we're at. Paul Marziani said SX4 Suzuki. Jeff Bell, Vin wore glasses in pitch black too. Maybe there was a glare on those.
I thought what
you should have turned all the lights on.
What songs did he sing in that?
Who?
Vin in Pitch Black.
You're thinking of Pitch Perfect.
Oh, was that the sequel?
No.
Vin Diesel in Pitch Perfect. It's not as dark now.
Draco said the pup, yeah. Hank Dutton said Fiesta. I said Ford. Jerry Amaral said good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Good evening.
Naz Malone said Imperial.
Yeah, what's
Chrysler?
Okay.
Bob said crap, LOL, because he asked me what a Scion was. I told him Toyota. Hank said, I used to have an XB. It was super fun. That was a Scion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
but you didn't name that one.
No, I didn't. I didn't. Eddie Burton said, just like to ask if you ever thought about drawing any of our Australian old school muscle cars from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I don't know if you're familiar with them or not. I, for one, would love it, and pretty safe to say every other Aussie would love it too. Just an idea. Thanks.
I have drawn a few. I mean, of course, I've done the most popular ones, which is like from Mad Max. I do have the Interceptor, but I hope to do some of from the original, the first movie. I'd love to do some of the police cars in that, the original ones.
Does it have to be from Mad Max, or are you able to just?
Well, no. I drew one of the as you guys call him, a Ute. Lee Goody has a project he's building, and I drew his car. So, yeah, send me pictures, man. If you have a specific one you think would be a cool one to draw, and you think, dude, you should draw this one, love to help. Then I know it's popular.
Spud said there is a glare in Julie's eyes when she takes off her glasses. LOL.
Yeah, there's.
Jerry Amaral said an XR4Ti.
Yeah, where you at now?
I don't know what that is. That one I do not know.
I know all of them, don't I?
What is that? Do you know
all
it?
Of them. Yeah.
What is it?
It's the
Yeah, you don't know it either.
It's the Kramasazi.
Draco said that they had a Scion. Nas Malone said I was wrong. Imperial was independent, not Chrysler. I didn't know that. I thought a Chrysler Imperial.
Pretty sure it was only like Chrysler badging.
Yeah, I think it was. Draco said Windsor.
Newton?
Windsor. I don't know what. I mean, I'm talking like newer car. I don't know the old car.
Oh, here comes the excuses.
I'm talking about my everyday cars on the road that I'd be doing insurance for.
Here comes the excuses of why I don't know them.
I'm guessing a Windsor sounds like an English car.
Classic
Windsor.
ity-B.
Windsor in England.
Classic ity-B. ity-B with the excuses.
Hank said, who made a 34 Plymouth?
Who did?
Isn't it Plymouth, Chrysler, Dodge? Aren't they all scooped together now?
Scoop.
Something like that. Oh, Matt said I used to work at a dealership for them, the XR4Ti. I don't know who made the 34 Plymouth. I'm going to guess Chrysler Jeep Plymouth. At least that's the dealership by our house. They merged.
They merged, brah.
Howard Pierpont said Chrysler Imperial. Yes, big boat. Ed Lucchese said it is a Chrysler Imperial. Well, Naz was saying that they were independent. Imperial was independent. So I don't know. I did not fact check. Windsor said, Julie said Windsor's a necktie. Luke said Chrysler on Windsor and Imperial. Draco said you could do insurance for a Windsor. Bob said it's 37 degrees in pitch dark New Jersey. I believe it. Jeff Bell said, who's the guy on second? No, who's on first?
That's who's on first, yes.
What's on second?
What's on second?
Who made the Viper? This might be a trick question. I know it's Dodge, but maybe it wasn't Dodge.
No, you're correct.
Okay. Jerry Emerald said it's a Mercer. Luke said no. Mopar guy. Who made the 63 Chevy Corvette? Would it be Chevy?
They're trying to get you, babe.
I know. Russ Randall said, I believe Imperial was like Continental. Jerry Emerald said Chrysler had an Imperial, and Imperial was its own brand at one time. Okay, so then maybe it was still... Chrysler was an educated guess. The fact that I knew that alone,
I think you
should gain me some points.
Some points, right? Some kudos.
Eddie said, "No worries, Johnny. Thanks, mate." So, yeah, shoot an email over.
Yeah.
If you go to the JohnnyJalopy.com website and scroll down to the bottom, there is a link to our email. So you don't even really need to know what our email is. It's just going to automatically take you there. But the email is JohnnyJalopyLLC@gmail.com if you want it. You want to hit us up. Right now, that's our question and answer place. That's our place to place an order. That's where you go if you want to just say hi or give a shout out to either one of us. We both have access to that email. Things will be changing. There'll be a little bit of a restructure after the 1st. Once we get the website done and up and running and develop some new emails for ease, really, and for organization. So,
yeah.
In the meantime, though, hit us up. Let's see. Howard Pierpont said Imperial was the Chrysler Corporation's luxury automobile brand from 55 to 75 and again from 81 to 83. The Imperial name had been used since 1926 as a Chrysler luxury model. Interesting facts.
Yeah.
Jeff Bell said, who made the family truckster? I don't know what that is.
Thought you were a fan of film, but you're not.
I'm not talking about film. I've never ever said I'm a fan of film. We were talking about films that we like around the holidays. I had mentioned Miracle on 34th Street, your classic
Miracle
Rudolph,
Whip,
Frosty, Year Without a Santa, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Those. You know what I have not seen start to finish? Because I fell asleep when we watched it with the kids.
What's that?
Polar Express.
Yeah.
I've never san the entire thing. I can't make it past a certain point.
Once you get to the hot chocolate song, it's really all downhill from there.
Is it? Okay.
I mean, that really is the best part.
Draco said, so's the Windsor. Yes. Jeff Bell said, who made the DeLorean?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that its own deal?
Who is it, though?
DeLorean?
Nope.
I don't know. That one I do not know. Chrysler DeLorean?
Nope.
Don't know. Hank said, if I remember correctly, it was a secret project by Shelby. He was working on something after the Cobra, and he made a few. He made a few secret projects, and the Viper came out from it. Huh. The family truckster was Griswold. Hank said the DeLorean was Doc Brown, but he couldn't have made it without the help of Marty.
We were just watching that last night, remember?
The other night, yeah.
It was last night, babe.
It was?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Last night we watched SNL. That was it.
Last night was Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You came home from work. We had the cheese.
I watched.
No, it was Saturday night when we came home from the party. We were watching it.
No.
In any case. Justin Weir is joining us. Good day. Hello, Justin. The Aussie from Canada.
Okay, I was going to say, is everybody good day?
He didn't even post it, but I know he's the Aussie from Canada.
I was just like, are you saying good day to everyone now?
No,
you're just like,
he wrote
you're
good
totally
day.
stealing the good day thing now?
Look, if they wrote good day, I would read good day, but they put G' day. How am I supposed to say it? Good day? I'm supposed to say it. I guess I could probably refrain from trying to do it in the Australian accent.
You probably could.
Julie said, I have never seen Miracle on 34th Street or It's a Wonderful Life. Oh my gosh, Jules, take a moment. Watch the
It is a
original,
good movie. Yeah, the original, the black and white version.
Miracle on 34th
is
Street.
a great movie.
It's phenomenal.
It's a great movie.
It really is. It's
a
so
tearjerker. It's a tearjerker.
Totally.
It's a jerker of tears.
And It's a Wonderful Life I have seen.
I'm not so much a fan of that one.
I've seen it.
There we go, guys.
Yeah.
There's the
very cool.
The sketch of it.
Love the shading. Even just leaving it like that looks great. Draco said John Z. Jeff Perry said DMC. Paul Marziani said
yes,
DMC.
that's right.
So what was that? Made the DeLorean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hank said Polar Express is a horrible movie. All the characters' faces are slimy. I can't watch that movie. The dude with the long red beard gives me the creeps. That's so funny. I do remember they were trying to make it lifelike.
Yes.
And it was kind of creepy. Maybe that's why I secretly fall asleep. I don't know.
Because you're afraid?
Maybe.
You're scared?
Naz said he just sent me a little info. I will check that after the broadcast. Thank you. Jeff Perry said not Run DMC.
Yeah, no.
Jeff Bell said it's tricky. And then Hank said tricky.
It's trick to rock a rhyme.
It's tricky to...
Rock a rhyme.
Oh, it's rock a rhyme? I thought it was rock around.
It's rock a rhyme.
It's tricky to rock around. Rock around, that's right. On time, it's tricky.
And then right on time, it's to rock a rhyme that's right on time.
Oh, that makes more sense.
That's the reason why it rhymes.
That makes more sense. Oh, that's so funny.
Hey, how does that Van Halen song go?
I never said that. That was my sister.
Animal?
She used to say animal. And then even when I knew it was Panama, but I didn't know it was a car until you told me just a couple of years ago.
Well, why would he be describing all this car stuff?
I wasn't really listening. I thought he was like maybe touching himself or something when he said that he would reach between his legs, ease the seat back, and I'm like, what is happening?
Why would he be? Where's he at?
I don't know. I didn't know. That's so funny.
Power steering?
I guess so.
Was that, you just thought that was a metaphor for something? You're like, I can't wait till the boy asks me to do some power steering.
Yeah. Grab that stick shift. Oh my
Yikes.
gosh.
There's kids listening. Children, we're sorry.
You're the one who made the reference.
Why are you blaming me?
Jerry Emerald said good day. Jeff Bell said it might be Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
That's right. Mama cooking chicken and collard greens.
Jerry Emerald said I'm a full-fledged member of the Hollis crew. I've been in Hollister. Does that...
No, it's not the same.
Not the same. Luke said, Julie, you must watch both of those classic movies. The best. I agree. Again, Miracle on 34th Street, super fave. Hank said it's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens. Jeff Bell said it's tricky to rock around the Christmas tree. Oh, Jeff Bell said, when I was a kid, I used to think he was singing Cannonball, not Panama. My sister thought it was Animal. That's so funny.
Cannonball.
Well, in light of the Cannonball Run, maybe. That fits. That's better than Animal.
Yeah, it's a little more.
At least it goes. Oh, Hank said we've had this conversation before, LOL. To Jeff.
It usually ends up with someone talking about how they met Bon Jovi.
That's so funny. And I did. I don't know if anyone caught the boss on Saturday Night Live this past weekend, but he had a few new songs.
Were you
out.
impressed by his?
I liked it. I think number one, he's in great shape still. Number two, still can't sing. Still love his songs though. Number three,
you're saying he can't sing? Is that what you just said?
He's never been able to really sing.
Wow.
Like it's very gruff. His singing
like
is
the crime dog?
That's McGruff.
Oh.
But yeah, I still love him though. He was a big fave back in the Dizzy, and he still is a fave. Love his music. Julie said, my girls just figured out that Dad was Santa in the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Oh, jeez. Even I knew that one. That's funny.
Did you know it?
Jeff Bell said at least we're consistent.
That's right.
That's so funny. Russ said simple chronic lyrictosis. What is that? Is that from a song?
I don't know.
Jeff Perry said, I know, but it's so easy to go back. Howard Pierpont said he deserves a better venue than SNL. Well, that's his way of trying to stay relevant, I guess, because I haven't seen much from him. I actually watched, I want to say it was on Netflix, maybe. He had done portions of all of his songs, but in story form, kind of how he came up with the song.
Oh, you did end up watching that?
You watched it with me. I fell asleep.
I did not watch that because you didn't want to watch it.
What do you mean?
You didn't watch it.
I did watch it.
Well, then it wasn't with me.
Okay. Well, then I might have watched it by myself. He would talk about the song a little bit, and then he would start singing the song, and then he would go into how he wrote the next song and kind of background on that song. It was pretty interesting. It was very cool. I do love him, though. Draco said, no Springsteen for me no more. Why?
Well, probably because he's...
I'm not a fan of his political stance, necessarily, and some of the things that he stands for, but the music will always be home for me. Hank said, I remember going to weddings as a kid, singing all these songs at the top of my lungs. Each people at the wedding just looked at me and shook their heads. Yeah, because you're probably singing the wrong words. It's so funny. Julie said they are 25, 26, and 30, and they only figured it out about 3 years ago. That is hysterical. Michael Allen is joining us. Welcome to the broadcast. You are right on time here, sir. Johnny is revamping the Batmobile. If anybody is just joining us, that's what's happening here. This was a sketch that he had done probably a couple of years ago, and he had set it aside, and we're now revisiting this. He's made some modifications and changing things up a little bit. And that is where we're at. December 14th, Monday, getting sketchy. Go check out that JohnnyJalopy.com site. Huh?
Getting sketchy?
You're getting sketchy on Sketchy Live.
That's not what you said.
I know. I'm wrong. My bad. Faux pas. What was I going to say? Oh.
I don't know.
You mailed some stuff today. Let me just tell you where we're at with the mail. So, items that got mailed today, we had something going to Utah, and I think that was the furthest distance. That was due to be received in Utah on Friday. So, it's like a 4-day turnaround. I don't know what next week's going to bring.
The post office was super slammed.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
So it's going to be, if anybody's, I'm not saying don't order anything. I just don't know if you'll have it for Christmas is the bottom line. But
we appreciate the order.
We are accepting orders. We're not going to turn anyone away.
No.
And I will tell you this, the sooner you order and get it paid, once we invoice and you get it paid, we will be printing again tomorrow. And can get to the post office probably tomorrow with stuff, depending on where we're at. So there's a possibility of you still being able to get it by next week if you order tonight. On the website, we have 21 different shirt designs, guys. Quite the selection to choose from. Sizes ranging from adult small all the way up to 4X. No additional price increase for that. And such cool stuff. We have that whole Johnny Surf line. We have a lot of Volkswagen stuff. We have just cool stuff. Go check it all out. We have 2 hats available too. Who doesn't like a hat? The Sketchy Speed Equipment hat, which is our new one that we rolled out. And then, of course, the original, just the black and white Johnny Jalopy logo trucker hat, which has been a huge crowd favorite as well. $25 for those. And that's pretty much what hats are going for out in the store if you're getting
for sure,
a regular, embroidered hat. So, great price point. Also, on the website are sticker packs. We have 2 of them available now. One is our original sticker pack with the Johnny Jalopy logo. We also have the iGuy sticker in that pack, and then the Jalopy Army sticker in that pack. iGuy and Jalopy Army are also shirts too, FYI. And every shirt we do comes with the Johnny Jalopy logo on it.
The Johnny 5 is also a shirt.
I didn't get to that sticker pack yet.
Oh, sorry.
The second sticker pack includes the...
Don't mind me. I'm just over here hacking away.
The second sticker pack includes the Johnny 5, where it all started on Full Custom Garage with Johnny and Ian Russell collaborating on a build. So that was the first one. The second one was the Funky Futura.
That's not correct.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for watching.
second one was
In a world where his wife watches what he does and supports his dreams.
Space Junkie. That design was second. The third and final, to this point anyway, is the Funky Futura from Ventura Tongue Twister. So all three of those.
So what's an easy way to say it?
FFFV?
No, the 3FV.
Oh, 3FV. I knew there was
That's what we called it.
hook to it. So those stickers are available. And like Johnny said, the Johnny 5 t-shirt is available as well on our site. So go check it out. Stock up on your stuff. And
wear what the cool kids wear.
yes, and right now everything is remaining at this price point until further notice, but we are going to be making some changes after the first of the year, so scap it up while you can. Of course, all of these sketchy...
Is that a Jersey word too?
Scap it up. Mm-hmm. Skippity scap, yep.
Because I had never heard that before.
You've never heard scap?
No, I'd never heard it until you used it, and I was like, what is
Really?
scapping?
And it's such a good word. It's so fun to say.
I don't know if it's a good word.
You use it!
When have I ever used it?
You use it.
I don't scap.
Babe, scap up those
I
crackers.
skippy scap it. I skiddly dee.
Skiddly
I
dee.
skiddly dee, but I don't scap.
I skippity scap. What was I going to say now?
I don't know.
Darn it. Oh, the Sketchy live designs. All of those right now from the last 3 years on Mondays when we've done these.
Guys, we've been doing this.
$15
We've been doing Sketchy live.
for almost 3 full years. Yeah.
Who been in this since the beginning?
A lot of them.
Who's been in this since day one? Who's our ride or die?
Oh my God.
Mom, you don't understand.
Oh, funny.
Since the beginning. How did it go?
It's my ride or die.
No, that's
She's been
not.
married since day one.
Since day one.
All right.
Yeah.
Russ Randall said simple chronic lyrictosis equals making up your own song lyrics. Well,
Oh,
shoot,
okay.
that's me on the daily. Spud said no Springsteen. Nope, not ever. Why? Why are you
I
hating?
don't blame you.
Why are you hating on my guy?
It's not good.
Howard Pierpont said when things open up, he's going to become the house act at any number of casinos like Celine. Probably. You're
I
probably
agree with
right.
you. Yeah.
Julie is digging the purple on this. I tend to like it myself. This looks crazy. Jerry Emerald said Batman needs a Joker head shifter for his ride.
Right?
That would be
That's
cool.
a great ad. Remind me to do that before we
Very
get
cool.
out of here, because I would love to do that.
Hank said I was supposed to get someone on Saturday, but it's still not here. It was shipped 2 days. But because of how the USPS is, you won't know when it will be shipped. That's true. It's very unpredictable right now. Then you add the holidays on top of it, because the post office itself in the last probably 6-8 months since really COVID, it's been weird.
I got to tell you, this is what I will tell you as far as I've been frequenting my local post office quite a bit. And holy Toledo, people. A lot of people blame the post office for a lot of the error shit. But God, there are so many people that show up at that place like they've never mailed anything ever in their
Absolutely.
whole life.
And then they're upset that they have to leave the line
Then
and
they're
pack up their stuff.
Right, complaining. And what do you mean I can't?
They're like bringing in bags and expect the people to box it for them. Yeah, It's not a shipping place. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, well, we don't do that. And then they're so rude to the post office people, which I see now why in turn, then they get a look because they're like trying very hard to be nice. The group that I go to, super nice people, and they just, man, people just treat them like garbage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no wonder they snap and go on a
postal.
Yeah.
Going postal.
So, I'm super grateful for my local post office people in Tarpon. Shout out.
Jeff Bell said, my shirt size is a medium husky. Do you have that size available? Yes, we do. It's called large. Lizzie said, I'm going to have to wait Christmas for Steven. I understand. Hank said there was a mile line of truckers lined up at the Cleveland office that were waiting to get unloaded, but it didn't happen for days. That is crazy. Jeff Bell said it sounds like Itty doesn't give a 3FV.
No, she doesn't. She isn't watching it.
How can I not watch it if you even know it's on or there's nothing else
I
on TV?
am doing research.
Oh my God. Did I tell you how a couple weeks ago I walked in the house and he's in here in the dark watching himself on TV?
Yeah, I was watching myself. I was critiquing myself going, you got to drop about 30 pounds. One. Then the other part.
And you don't listen to my critiques, but you'll critique yourself.
When did you critique it? You got to watch it to critique it.
I'm just talking about in general. Turn the lights off.
As in general, you got to walk the walk before you can talk the talk.
You said I'm perfect. And I'm beautiful. And I'm amazing. Now you're retracting?
You're the one that's saying that you're saying.
I'm saying, I'm pointing out
your
flaws.
No. You were saying how about you were saying about it. So I'm just saying about it saying. I'm saying?
I know, I'm just saying. Jeff Perry said packages are at least 4 to 5 days late as of last Thursday when I talked to someone in the post office. That's true. Bob McLaren said scoop. So you don't say scap? Hank said I'm the scat man. Scat. No, I don't scat. Skippity scat. No.
You've tried to scap.
I scap.
You've tried to scap before.
The definition of scap is to grab something. Scap it up. You either eating it, scapping, or you're quick grabbing it. That's a scap as well.
Did you just literally do a scap?
I literally scapped.
to make sure you knew what
I knew. I was doing it for your benefit, and maybe the people at home could hear me.
Scap?
Physically scap, yeah.
So you were doing a scap visual?
Yes. Spud said denim don't scap.
Denim does not scap or listen to Bruce Springsteen.
Jeff Bell said, did this and then this. When you make a fist, do you do this? And put your thumb over your fingers?
Not if you're a moron.
I do this.
Yeah, that's how you break a thumb. Why is your fist is hilarious? It's such a little teeny ball of jello.
What do you mean?
It's just all super. You're like got it all super compact. I'm gonna bite you in the face, and it's all knuckles forward. That's funny. If you ever hit anything, you just explode them.
Well, look at those knuckles.
Yeah, they are pretty.
That's some pretty big
some
knuckles.
Deep cuts.
Spud said 3 years. What a sketchy journey. Yes, it was. Luke Vio said purple is my favorite color. Good, because this one's purple. Howard Pierpont said if you want someone to pack the items, there are other venues. Exactly. Plenty of them around.
That's what I'm saying.
Hank said, so I remember back in the day when I started seeing Johnny's drawings, I was trying to find the artist that was drawing them. I kept seeing the sketches and then I found your Facebook page, but he didn't post anything. Then, one random night, he went live. I debated whether or not to watch, and the rest are history. See? He's been with us since very early on.
Since the beginning.
Ed Lucchese said, that's all we saying. Hot Rod's Woodshop. Johnny is correct. People can be such idiots. Thanks for reminding us. Raphael VW is tuning in. Mofongo Power. Hank said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody, come on, let's ride to the liquor store.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What was that on?
Electric Avenue. No.
Electric Company.
Electric
Avenue.
We gotta rock.
But how did it go? You know the song, but what was the thing that was?
They were doing numbers.
But what was it? How did they show you? 5. No, that's a different thing. Oh. And that was words.
It was a pinball machine.
It was a pinball machine.
1, 2, 3, 4. It was
it was the words thing. It was shh, shut, pen, soul, pencil, Macintosh.
They didn't even have that.
There were no Macintoshes back then?
Apples, sure, but not like apples you would eat, but not computers.
What came first?
Commodores.
The Commodores came first?
Not the band. Or the group, the singing group. Do you remember? I'm just a bill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
where was he?
He was on Capitol Hill.
Mm-hmm. What was the name of that came from?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yep, no.
No.
Come on.
I can't remember. What was it? You don't remember either?
Absolutely, I remember. That's a funny thing that you do. You think when I know it, and I say...
Unction Junction. What's your function?
Yeah, it's from the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's Unction Junction.
I don't know.
It's Conjunction Junction. What's your function? Mm-hmm. Putting together words so they sound right.
What was it from? After School Special? No.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock. That's right. That's so funny.
That's okay. Learning is fundamental.
Russ Randall said, up here we scarf things up. Okay. I've heard of scarfing your food down.
Right.
And then I used to say wolfing your food down.
Wolfing.
But, well, it's wolfing your food, but I used to say woof.
You still say woof your food down.
I do. But I know
it's not that wolf. It's not that you used to.
Oh,
you
geez.
Still do.
Jeff Bell said, is it a scapula or what is it that you flip flapjacks with? It's a spatula. A scapula is like a tool for surgery.
No, that's a part of your body.
Scapula?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a bone?
I believe it is.
Let me see. Scapula. It's a
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Anatomy, the scapula.
It's a shoulder bone.
Shoulder blade.
Johnny with the wind.
Right? Good for you, baby.
You understand how smart I am?
No.
I'm a freaking gene.
Luke said it's got a Hemi in it.
I'm a gene, babe.
Jerry Emerald said, are we going to rock down to Electric Avenue Liquor Store? Jeez. Paul Marziani said Eddie Grant. Eddie Grant did Electric Avenue, didn't he? I said it.
Electric?
I said Electric Avenue.
Avenue, didn't he?
Lizzie said, oh my God, now that is old school. I remember that. Yep. Jeff Bell said Conjunction Junction. What's your function? Jerry Emerald said Schoolhouse Rock. Lou Linder Jr. said Schoolhouse Rock. Jeff Perry said, am I high? Or if Itty would keep up on the comments, she would never know the answers. I'm just reading the answers now. So yeah. Sorry. And Luke said both. It should be both. B-O-L-T-H. Luke said in your shoulder. Yes. Jeff Bell said, ha ha ha, scapula is your shoulder blade. Luke said broke. Oh, he broke his. Yikes. I broke a cheekbone once.
I broke a cheekbone. She broke a cheekbone. Then there was cheekbones.
I was in New Jersey as a freshman in high school. I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast.
I'm sure we've heard
This is quite a treat. I was playing in the snow.
My dearest diary.
I did write it in my diary.
Of course you did.
I was playing in the snow, and I went to go scoop snow with this kid, and
Were you scoop scapping?
With his steel toe boot, went to kick snow at me, and he kicked me in the face.
He gave you the big...
Broke my cheekbone, pushed my nose over to the side. I had to have plastic surgery on my face. To this day, I still have the scar.
Huh.
And
that's what that is?
All my freshman year, they used to call me Scarface.
That's mean.
I know.
Kids are mean.
It was horrible. I survived, though. And so, yes, I can say I've had plastic surgery. I don't think it helped.
You're a beauty now, babe.
Thanks, babe. My cheekbone has been compromised, though. So it's not as strong as the other cheekbone. That's why when I smile, it's a little off. Have you noticed?
Askew. In any case.
Hot Rods Woodshop said, Schoolhouse Rock was created in a big way by Bob Duro. He was a jazz man by trade. The Schoolhouse Rock thing was only for extra money. fun fact. Thank you for sharing. Jeff Bell said surgical knife is a scalpel. That's what I was thinking of.
I think that was what you were thinking of.
That's so funny. Hank said, we're going to rock down to the scapula bone. We're going to take it higher. Hank said, broke my jaw and lost a tooth. A slaying accident. You got slayed. Jerry Emerald said, Dracula uses a scalpel to remove the spatula from his scalpula. Jeez, it's too many. Twister. It's too many. Oh, Hank said lost. Yes, I realized you said that. Jeff Bell said, Itty is on the couch now, therapist style. Oh, funny. He actually doesn't let me leave the table. He makes me sit here as uncomfortable as it is with these chairs.
What's wrong?
The chairs.
You don't like our chairs now?
I love our chairs, but mine's getting a little worn.
There's 8 other chairs. Switch
baby
it out.
got back.
How hard is it just to switch your chair out?
It wouldn't be hard at all.
Then what are you waiting for?
It wouldn't be hard. I am really enjoying where this one is going. I like the colors.
A little different, right?
Yeah.
A little different color palette.
A little bit. And you have, the tires are brown.
Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do something a little different.
That is cool. I like it. Jeff Bell said, broke my jaw and lost a tooth, and a guy didn't like my face style. What? You got hit just for no reason? I actually was in one fight in school.
Really?
Physical fight in school.
It was a bear brawl?
It was, what was it? Freshman year, I want to say. After the face kick, her name was Dorothy. I want to say Cantalupo.
Hamill?
Dorothy Cantalupo. She came at me, bro. And
well, you probably deserved it.
I didn't.
I don't know if I'm buying that.
And I remember dropping my books.
You Puglisi's tend to...
Because she pushed me.
Talk a little cramp.
I pushed her back, and I was ready to swing, and we got stopped by teachers. I was so mad.
Lucky her, right?
Pretty much. She
Yeah.
was going down.
She was about to go down.
She was going
down.
And, I mean, I almost lost my job at the school store, you know.
I was the paralegal. I was doing all the taxes.
I was on eraser duty. Pencil and eraser duty at the school store.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was in Distributive Education Clubs of America, Finance and Credit Division, went to state champ finals. Yeah.
You were a nerd.
I was. Finance and credit was my division, though. So I was all about banking and numbers.
That's a huge... When people talk about their high school backgrounds... there's a lot of people that talk about, remember when we were in financing?
Distributive Education Clubs of America was a phenomenal platform
for
the businesses I have grown and made successful in my career. I've sold Avon. I've sold Home and Garden. I've sold Tupperware.
Selling stuff doesn't mean you're good at it.
I've had 5 or 6 of my own businesses that I've run over the years. Cleaning business.
Yet you still can't get this one off the ground.
What are you doing?
I remember someone saying, "Oh, marketing? That's my forte.
Marketing is my thing."
Yet
I don't. Okay, if you want me to.
Oh, here comes the excuses.
I will quit my job and be your full-time marketer. You think Hank Douglas got ideas? I got ideas too. The two of us together could really get this thing off the ground.
Why do I need? Just do it.
I don't have the time. I work full time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Listen. Less turning on the tunes and more worky.
Yeah. Russ Randall said, if you're wolfing things, it's all according to how your boogaloo situation stands. You understand? What is that from? He has it in quotes. It must be from a movie. Do you know the movie?
Probably.
Hot Rods Woodshop said, looks great as usual, Johnny.
Thanks, my friend. We're
Jeff
just dude. I mean, again, this is just a sketch.
It's a doodle. It's a doodle.
This is not a major. I mean, look at it. It's just a little. But how cool would that be to drive that? It'd be fun.
You drive it.
I drive the snot out of it.
The snot out of it. Not in the cold, though, because that snot will freeze.
It might.
Jeff Bell said Dorothy Buffamontese? Banofsky? What?
You're like, I know her.
I don't. Draco said, I was in DE back in high school. Thank you, Draco. It was a phenomenal program.
DE? What's that?
Distributive education. Jerry Emerald said, I was in high school back in high school.
Yeah, me too.
Hank said, I also got a concussion and almost had the tooth go through my lip. Still have a knot on my lip. Oh.
Dang.
That sounds disastrous.
Dang, bro.
Johnny had a sleighing accident. He ended up in a pond.
Yeah. It was a river, actually.
Almost died.
It wasn't a pond. It was a river.
A river. Trapped underneath the ice.
Trying to save life.
Yeah. Jeff Bell said, sounds like Itty was in a few MLMs.
You're no big whoop. I was just saving lives.
I wasn't in any MLMs. I actually did. I was an A.L. Williams life insurance distributor at one point. That was the only multi-level marketing scheme that I was involved in. Everything else was completely legit. I did a lot of insurance stuff from home because I had my kids. And
it was all scams.
Had some businesses of my own.
Scams and scams is what they called it back in the day. Gams with the scams.
Hank said, I have a ton of ideas, but no one listens to Hank. Hank, we do listen to your ideas. You're very...
Here it comes, Hank. And we've lost Hank.
He sees more potential in us than we see in ourselves.
I think it's just more along the lines of you shut it down all the time.
I don't shut it down.
You
I'm
shut
taking
it
slow.
down. You shut it down.
It's a slow ride.
It's a shutdown.
Take it easy.
It's a shutdown.
Hank said it's a major award. Draco said, no, it's not a doodle. Much, much more. Bob McLaren said, quit. Jobs are overrated.
Seriously.
I would love it. I would love to be able to drive over there and hand in my key and all my stuff and be like, I have bigger plans.
Because you have it so hard where you are.
I don't. I love what I do. I really do.
Yours is a cakewalk.
I would love to be able
monkeys
to
could do
put
what
that
you
time
do.
and energy in it. Really? Really? Wow. Okay. Shaggy LeBlanc is tuning in. Shaggy!
Leopards with monocles could do what you do.
Shaggy, we are doing a revamp of an old concept Batmobile car that Johnny had drawn a couple of years ago. We're revisiting this. Luke said, I'd drive it. Indeed, sir, as would I. Jeff Bell is calling Draco a nerd because he was in distributive education.
Right?
Oh, and he said, I was our president. Kind of shows the level of our DE group. I was not president.
Oh, what happened?
I didn't run for president. Shaggy said,
no one just said, you're the best and you should do it.
Shaggy said, sweet, pretty sweet. Johnny is always sorry I'm late.
Yeah, man. We're just happy you're here.
Jerry said, Amway. I never actually sold Amway. I have bought Amway products, but I was never a salesperson. Howard Pierpont said, my business practice teacher wrote our assignments on board in shorthand. I was the only male in the class. Shorthand back in the day was a female class, I do believe.
That's how I got into drama.
Yeah. Jeff Bell said, all hail Amway. It was quite a group. It was quite a group. Draco said, everyone listens to Hank. Hank, you are amazing and you have great ideas. And I think I am a little bit more conservative.
You are. You're not a risk taker.
I am a risk taker.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I just
you're
think
not a risk taker.
Things need to be thought out and planned.
You are not a risk taker.
I'm not a...
You're not a risk taker.
I'm not somebody who
you're
will
right,
do
you're
things
not,
on the fly.
That's a risk taker.
Or on a whim.
That's a risk taker.
Then I'm not a risk taker. Jeff Perry said, hey, don't bring down the pyramid, LOL. Draco said, I was just appointed. We had no ambition in our group, obviously. That's so funny. That is so funny. Are you putting finishing touches on this? Or are you almost done?
I'm working it, bro.
You're still going? I was going to tell a story.
Go ahead.
I was a sophomore in high school.
Oh, here we go.
Taking an economics class. And we were encouraged, we were doing stocks and stuff like that. And we were encouraged to develop a business, and we're going to be graded on profitability.
Did you at some point slide across the floor in your underwear?
No. Listen,
are you sure?
Listen,
Were you part of the...
I am so proud of this story.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So everybody in the class develops their business. So the next day, we had until like Friday to do it. They assigned it to us on Monday.
You had one day to develop a business.
Monday to Friday, I just said. Friday, it was due. And then we had 2 weeks of tracking the progress of our business, but we had to come up with a concept between Monday and Friday.
Okay.
So Monday morning comes around. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Okay. So I'm thinking it through. Tuesday comes, and I'm seeing people already start doing their business. Like one kid sent his mom to like Sam's Club back in the day. I don't even know if they had a Sam's Club.
It wasn't Sam's Club back then.
And she bought a giant bin of single serve Twizzlers. And his thing was he was selling Twizzlers. So he already started
What a
selling
marketing
Twizzlers.
genius.
Right. Somebody else had erasers. Somebody else had pencils. It was all product based, right?
Okay.
So I'm seeing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And you're
by
freaking.
Thursday,
You're freaking. You're like, oh no.
Because everybody's taking everything. I'm like, what am I going to do?
Taking everything.
Here's my idea. Thursday comes.
Candy holders.
No.
Oh.
Advertising.
Oh. That's pretty smart.
I know. I'm freaking genius. So I went, my mom bought me a poster board and pens, and you see how my bubble letters are. That's when my bubble letters really started taking shape.
You are a Bubs. You do some good bubble letters.
I wound up doing advertising for everybody's product, and I did all the posters for everybody. Nobody else was doing it, and because they had already done their product-based thing, no one else was even available to do it because they already picked their stuff.
And you charged?
I charged quite a bit for the advertising. I'm like, you want to sell your Twizzlers? Let's get some posters up.
And what did I get?
I don't remember what the dollar and cents was.
Come on, dude.
But I will tell you, I was the most profitable.
Mm-hmm. Look at you now.
I know. Anyways.
Marketing.
Anyways.
Gene.
I thought it was genius.
That is a pretty good idea,
I
babe.
know.
I'm not gonna lie, you're pretty smart.
Yeah. Jeff Bell said Itty took a risk on Johnny.
No.
Not as much. It was pretty much the other way around.
Yeah.
I was already throwing caution to the wind because I'd come out of a relationship.
Yes, she did. Holy Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah. Russ Randall said ity-B, 2 words, Ferris Bueller. I wasn't that genius, but I was pretty genius. Jerry Amro said, I was a sophomore in high school too. See, we all have this in common now. Jeff Allison is joining the broadcast. He says, is this live now? Yes, Jeff, it is.
Yes, Jeff, what are you doing,
Jeff,
man?
what are you doing on a Monday night watching us?
What are you doing? Jeff Allison?
Right.
What are you doing, dude? That's cool.
That is
dude,
cool.
Thanks for stopping
Thanks
by.
for stopping by.
Absolutely, man.
Checking
I'm
out.
just hacking some doodles. We're sketching up an idea of the Batmobile. I think would be a cool little version of if someone just got cool enough to make it, you know. Maybe one of these days. I got to learn how to do stuff, man, so I could just do it myself. This is where the rubber needs to meet the road. You know what I mean?
Yep. Indeed. Draco said, y'all started early, so I'm tapping out early.
Listen, Draco Sykes.
It's only 11 o'clock.
Come on.
We've only been live for an hour and a half.
Is it really an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Shit.
Jerry Emerald said, you're the sausage king of Chicago.
That's right.
Hank said she came up with how to meet Bon Jovi.
She didn't meet Bon Jovi.
That was all his doing. That was all him.
Bon Jovi's?
Yeah. Dave Walters, evening from a 39-degree flaking New Jersey. They're getting some snowflakes.
All right.
Hank said she sold tickets to see Bon Jovi for an extra fee. You can talk to him. Jeff Perry said this is so much better than Makeup and Mystery. That's so funny. Lizzie posted a picture of Batman looking at the bat symbol in the sky.
That's cool.
She says she loves it. This is an amazing
I think
drawing.
it's a cool little... I mean, it's, come on.
It's just a little different.
It's not perfect. It
doesn't have to be. That's not what this is about.
It's a sketch. It's just a little fun little...
A little doodle.
Sketch doodle.
Little concept.
Idea. You could run with it.
It's drawings like this that inspire cool builds. I will say
I would hope so,
I will say that.
But I think it's got some flavor to it.
Hank Dutton said the Polka King of Jersey. Polka, 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 polka.
Polka, polka.
Oh my goodness. Are you putting finishing touches? Are you signing?
Yeah, we're not that close yet.
Oh, you're not?
Oh, bruh.
I'm out of stories, bro.
Come on, snap them up. Scap up a story. Oh no, I just realized I screwed up and put something on the same flavor town.
Jerry Emerald said it's definitely a cool sketch. Jeff Bell said don't forget the Joker shifter.
Oh crap, thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Good call.
Let me figure out how I'm going to do that.
You just put a stick.
Yeah, just
do a stick with a face. Do you know how to do the Joker face? Joker face.
Instead of the poker face.
Poker face.
Yeah,
I can't even do them. I can't. Poker face.
You okay?
Doesn't even sound right.
You all right over there?
I am. I'm getting a little hot.
Maybe pull. What's that?
A little hot.
Hey, it's warm in here.
Although I do have on a flannel and a beanie, and it's probably 65 degrees outside. Actually, it is supposed to get a little cooler tonight.
Can you do me a favor and pull up Joker?
Because
I am.
Face. Let's see. Joker face.
Not Joker face. Just the Joker.
Images. Joker face. Which one do you want?
Just give me a Joker.
Which one?
Just give it to me.
You're getting so mad right now.
Because it's annoying. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Jeff Perry said keep the stories going. Bob McLaren said the monkeys. Yes. The monkeys were fantastic.
Hey. We're the monkeys.
Yes.
And people say that we monkey around.
They did monkey around.
But we're too busy singing.
Jeff Bell said Chicago. No, Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
Sheboygan is a city.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Hank said another hit from P.O.B. Poker Face from the Greatest Hits album. P.O.B., which was, Don't Tell Me. What was it? That was the band that he said that I was the lead singer of. P.O.B. Does anybody remember what P.O.B. stands for? Why can I not remember this?
Here's the problem.
Jeff Bell forgot about P.O.B. I have too, and I can't remember what it stands for now. I have the worst short-term memory.
Yeah, you would think you have a problem. But you don't even touch the stuff.
I need to take some ginkgo.
Go below
Balboa.
Some ginkgo balboa.
Rocky's cousin. Rocky's cousin. Oh. Hank Dutton said Kurt Loder was the lead guitarist. Yes, what was P.O.B.? What does it stand for? It's like Parents of Brats, or
no.
What was it?
Pretty boy.
I don't remember. Hank, what does P.O.B. stand for? I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write it down in my notes. I have Luke's name written down, B.O. I've got the Microsoft Surface book and Sketchable written down.
For 3 years now you have that written down.
What was P.O.B.? What did P.O.B. stand for? That was my band. Oh, Jeff Perry said, baby, what time is it? It is 11:05.
What's the name of your song?
I know. Parents of Brats, LOL. Hank said, it's not Parents of Brats. Permanently on Break. No, that wasn't it.
I can't believe you forgot. I now remember that you said what you said.
You remember it now?
Mm-hmm.
Permanently on Break? No. Party. No. What was-
POB.
Oh, popping out babies.
Not popping out babies.
That's what it was.
No, it wasn't?
Yes, it was.
I thought it was on Bit.
Nope, it was popping out babies. I'm going to write it down. P-O-B. Because I said that's what I was doing in my early years. Popping out babies. That's what I was doing for a good 15 years. Popping out babies. Oh my goodness. Are you still doing the shifter?
Yeah, I'm
face?
trying to get it.
Shift a face. Shift a face. Oh my gosh. Jeff Bell said pescatarians only bitches. What? Bob McLaren said, thank God for the notepad. I know, I'd be lost. I have 3 notes in here. Oh, Hank said, nope, it was popping out baby. She said she was doing that for a few years. I was, and I'm a proud mama of 3 wonderful kids. Jerry Emerald said, could do the Joker head tiki style. Tiki style? Like a shrunken head? Shrunken Joker head? Is that available? Why does this look like the guy from... Oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing like the Saw Joker. That's what he looks like.
The Saw Joker.
From Saw.
That's not Joker.
He's a Joker. He's a clown.
No, he's not. He's a clown. Joker's not a clown.
He's a clown. Why'd you say
Sure. Sometimes you just say things because it's in your head.
Oh, Howard Pierpont is tuning out now too. I'll finish on YouTube in the morning. Time out for tonight.
Come on, Pierpont.
Guys, come on. 22 people we're down to because you're taking forever.
Sorry. Someone came up with this idea.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
It's not my fault.
He's doing it. Oh, Jeff Bell said he's Jigsaw. That's true. Yeah.
Exactly.
Different Joker face.
Your phone sucks.
Why? It's the same as yours.
It's on a different mode or something.
What are you talking about? There you go. Hank said the Saw Joker, is that the dollar store movie your mom buys you because she doesn't know what the real thing is? I saw probably 2 of the Saws. Did you see any of them?
They're dumb.
I thought they were good. Ed Luchuzzi said, it's okay, LOL. Jeff Bell said, you're doing it and doing it and doing it well. Yes, he does. What was that noise?
My stomach.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Dad? Oh, my goodness. Speaking of, I was supposed to call him earlier today.
And you didn't.
Itty-D. That would be Itty Dad. I have not talked to him today. I should have called. I was going to call him, but it was too early, and he would have been in the middle of dinner. Itty A as well, I'm sure sends her love. She enjoys being part of the broadcast. She thinks it's fun. I don't think she realized that we're reaching so many people. Like, I think she thinks it's just the couple people that comment. And honestly, guys, we love the comments. I know I get a little bit behind if I'm telling a story, but definitely comment. I love knowing where people are from. So if you could give us your city and your state and
your bank account numbers. Then...
Right. I love the interaction that we have with people, though. I think that's the most fun part of all of it, and really seeing where everybody's from. And then, we have our regulars. We have our people that are tuning in every week. Come hell or high water, they are tuning in. We're talking about Louisiana through every hurricane, still found time to tune in. Crazy. They were supposed to be conserving energy because their power went out, and they're watching Sketchy live for 2 hours most times. But we appreciate all of it. Hank said, ladies love Cool J. Does it all the time. That's
ladies
right.
love Cool J.
They do. Oh, he looks good. I like the white face. That looks cool. Good save. Here's what really makes it, the cheekbone you got right there. His cheekbone. Cheekbone connected to the...
Mascarpone?
Now I want cheese. Damn it. Howard Pierpont said, I've made some great contacts from this, too many to mention. And I think that's the case with everybody. I mean, I know Draco has made contacts with people. He may have known those people before the broadcast, I'm not sure, but I do see a lot of intermixing and friendships being developed, and that's great. It's awesome.
Yep, we are so happy that that is happening.
Jeff Perry said, I'm from Earth, I think. I believe you are. Jeff Bell said, your country of origin, then Eddie will figure out a way to insult it and the language. This is true. This is true. I've been good lately, though. I mean, other than maybe doing a poor... what am I trying to say?
I don't know what I don't.
When you try to talk like somebody, what's that called?
Accent?
Yes. The password is...
What is that thing that you do when you have this thing that's hanging down your head? An accent? Yes. Pass.
Yes. You wouldn't pass it if you got it.
And there's 2 things, and 4 of them
I
equals
love that
7.
game.
And then there's...
Do you remember that game?
Password, yeah.
There was actually a board game called Password.
The password is...
Loved it.
Abercrombie.
I say bring it back. That's a great
It's still on.
game. I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the actual physical game. Like, I want to see if I can find it, because I would totally buy. That would be a great game to play with people.
With friends, if we had them.
Password game. Yeah. I mean, how fun would it be for me to do... We could do Password Monday nights during Sketchy.
Sure, you could.
Password game. They do still have it. It's $20. They have it at Kohl's. Curbside pickup. I'm excited. I might buy it. I might buy it because it's that fun. It's a great party game. If anyone's looking for something
to get Eddie B for Christmas.
to get me for Christmas, Password.
Okay, I think we're wrapping it up.
Hank said big bucks, no whammies. Oh, remember Card Sharks? That was the best. Jeff Perry said, just as long as she gets the postal code right, LOL. This is true. Dave Walter said, ity-B, the Vanna White of the Monday Sketchy Live show. Oh, I love it. I'll be Vanna. Jeff Bell said, you have friends. Look, there's 25 of us. That's true. Realistically, though, in our real world here, we are very limited in the friend scope, I would say. Which is fine, because we're super busy. We're running a business, and we both have full-time jobs.
That's what people say who have no friends.
Right? So, yeah, that's why we're planning our world tour at some point to go see everybody, meet you all. Oh, Jeff Bell said that's Pressure Luck. Oh, I thought that was Card Sharks. You're right, it is Pressure Luck. That's right. Big bucks, no whammies is Pressure Luck. What was Card Sharks? What did they say then?
Cards. And then there was sharks attached to the cards. You don't remember that?
No. Oh, Jerry Emerald said it turned out cool. I don't know if I'd go with red, babe. You have
too much red in there.
Yeah. Maybe gray. Oh, you have it on tan paper, huh? What color would complement that? Jeff Bell said world tour. Is it overseas? Yes, we want to go overseas. We want to visit Australia. We have friends in Australia.
Yikes.
We have friends in France. We have friends in the UK.
We see London and we see France.
Yes, we definitely want to get over there, so it will be overseas as well. Dave Walter said it was higher or lower. That's right. Card Sharks was higher or lower. That was like a pure game of chance. That really didn't require skill at all. Password, you had to think a little. Pressure Luck was also computer generated by chance. They already knew who was winning before they even showed up. Jeff Perry said, oh, don't say real world. Hank said green. Hank said Target has the Plinko game. Remember Plinko? I used to love that show. Price is Right.
Oh, that was a game.
Jeff Bell said, I see Hank's underpants. Jerry Emerald said, is it under there? Oh, I like the green. Yeah, the green will work. Just not too close to his hair or the logo. Can you put the logo on the bottom right?
Yes, I'll be moving that.
Okay. Sorry. Hank said, we need to have a wheel so that we can spin the wheel to win free sketches. He's all about giving stuff away.
Yeah.
Actually, it's one of our vows for 2021 to not give so much stuff away. We'll have to see.
That's yours because you're a stingy.
Am I stingy? I'm constantly giving stuff away. Hank said we could also spin for a mystery box. Again, we're going to be putting together the fan packs. We might even call them fanny packs. We'll see. We've got some stuff coming up. We definitely have some stuff coming up.
We're just going to leave it like that.
With the green?
Yeah, because I screwed the pooch and I put it on the same layer.
You did, huh? Oh, there's the tires. Okay. Oh, I like the green.
I think we'll leave it as is.
Yeah. I think it was cool. I like it. There you go. Yeah, John Jalopy in the bottom corner. Bob McLaren said, just bought a Plinko for my kid. $40. How cute. All right, I'm coming around. Are you signing? Not yet?
Just adding one last shadow thing.
Oh my goodness. Less is more. Less is more. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Before we sign out again here, I'm going to be walking over in just a minute when Johnny's ready to sign. Check out the website. Tell your friends. Share the video. Likes and loves. All the things you know to do to support us. If you like what we do here and want to continue seeing us on Facebook, when we do have the extra traffic coming in, from what I'm being told, Facebook allows us a little bit more freedom for other people to see it. Because I think sometimes when we go live, not everybody sees that notification. So
yeah, it doesn't.
Make sure you're following us and make sure you're sharing.
And you YouTube people, don't be afraid to come on over to Facebook. I'm sure you're already on Facebook. Yeah, we can hang out with us live.
Yes.
And maybe we'll try to do a YouTube live soon.
Jason Michaelias is tuning in. He says, God bless. We have Jean-Paul Vandertak. Good morning from the Netherlands.
Oh, wow. Well,
I don't think we've ever had anybody from the Netherlands. We sure have not,
so thanks so
much for joining
us.
He says, stay safe over there. Same to you. Same to you.
You've not had anybody from the nether region?
Oop, that was my chair.
That wasn't a tugboat?
No. I'm coming around.
The mountain goes.
Guys, how much fun has it been? We are going to do a broadcast next Monday, so we'll have one more before the holiday. And where are we on the calendar, actually? Let me look, because I think there's one more after that, and then we're done for the year, which is crazy. Yep, we've got two more. We've got the 21st next Monday, and then the 28th the following Monday. And then we're into 2021. I'm sure all of us can agree, because this has been a worldwide pandemic issue, that it'll be nice to turn the page on the calendar to 2021, and we're believing for a brighter year ahead.
Yep. We're just grateful you guys have hung out with us through the year and made the best of the pandemic and stuff with us. And there you go. There's the Batmobile hot rod cool cruiser thing, right?
Love it.
Yeah, it's fun. It was a fun one to do. A great idea with the Joker shifter. So
that is cool.
All right, guys. That's another long Monday night in the books, but we sure appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's always fun to spend our time with you guys on Mondays, and we hope to continue and add more content in the future. So please share this with your friends. Let them know that it's a fun place to hang out, something positive and fun to do. You know, as much as ity-B and I joke around with each other, he
hates me.
She's my everything, and I love her so much, and I wouldn't be doing any of this without her. And I love you, and thanks for spending Mondays with me always too. So, hey, go check out the website, johnnyjalopy.com, where what the cool kids wear. We got hats, we got t-shirts. There's the Sketchy Live t-shirt. If you're a fan of the show, wear the gear, represent, share, tag. Love to see Johnny Jalopy gear. We just had someone share today. A phenomenal woodworking dude. So I'm going to be trying to make some content, some video. I've got some gifts some people have sent us. We're going to do some videos of that stuff.
Yes.
I hope to work on that tomorrow and get those posted.
Thank you, by the way, for anyone who has sent us Christmas cards. We did not do
thank
Christmas
you so much.
cards this year.
Yeah,
but we do have them hung up.
We do.
Can you... There they are. There's some of them there.
So we appreciate it, and there's the decorations, the vomited of Christmas. So there you go. JohnnyJalopy.com for all the cool gear, and we sure appreciate you guys. Have a super rest of the week. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys. Stay sketchy. You stole my line. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Oh.
I just flipped it. I didn't finish.
Oh.
I don't know why I thought that was. We're like two old people. Where's the delete? That's the delete button.
You're still.